So this year has been different, interesting. I don't even know if there's any words that can properly describe the year. And I understand that many people out there, and it could be you, that has experienced a lot of, upheaval that has come from this essential rebirthing that is going on. This has essentially been like, a step in the pre-birth process where there's a whole lot of contractions and all the stress and almost a feeling of being trapped and suffocated before we're born. And as many of you probably are aware, the Pluto-Saturn conjunction, which reached its strongest point in January this year, really signified the changes that would be following because of that. The collective restrictions, the huge issues with authority, the revolts that have surfaced after long-term oppression, the catastrophic changes that are happening in order to really generate a new system and basically experience an upgrade that I don't even know how we would have done this had we not been really pushed to confront our mortality, confront all the structures that are outworn. And that basically is how Pluto and Saturn, when they interact, like what happens is there is this stark awareness of what controls us, what inner parts of ourself, that being the fear response, that being death anxiety, that being all the things that fundamentally keep us trapped and locked into our everyday mundane routines that potentially don't serve any meaning or purpose. Being confronted by that, looking systemically at the things that no longer serve us collectively. And there has been revolts and there's been responses to all of both the restrictions and the general upheaval. And so I think the Pluto-Saturn conjunction's one element, and then having Jupiter also moving through Capricorn as well has just made that influence even larger again. But I believe that the Jupiter influence, whilst expanding the effects and making it as prominent and large and global as it has, ultimately affected everybody. I believe, as contentious as it might sound, that this is fundamentally a gift, and it will be perceived like that in the long term for many of us. It's a time when we've really had to reflect on what lies beneath the surface to really understand what we need to readjust in order to get back into alignment to who we are as a species, to what we truly value, to see where we're unhealthy, to then make improvements and adjustments to this. And I do not for a second want to underestimate the difficulties that people are experiencing. And I understand that this is something that is very real, and it is definitely coming with a lot of loss and grief for a lot of people. In saying that, I do believe that it has a greater purpose, and that to remember that this is a readjustment, a realignment, and it does serve a greater purpose for the collective. And individually as well. Individually, I think that we're really having to dig deep and really face our fears and see all issues, both Pluto and Saturn related, what constricts us, what confines us, and what are we most scared of. And so I think doing the work and including the reflection and the revised adjustments to our life for both now and the future will be the best thing we can do from basically going through this time. So yeah, I hope everyone's as well as possible, and love to all of those that are genuinely suffering at the moment. I will be making some more videos in relation to this, but I just wanted to touch on that for now and know that there's something bigger going on. So yeah. Get back to everybody soon.